Grand Rising. How are you, my people? So, it's a beautiful day today. I am headed to the park in nature to say my prayers. Those who know, or those who don't know, I pray to the African God of my ancestors, of which every African nation have their own name that they use to address to our Creator, and mine is called Ngoro because I belong to the Gusi nation. The park is not far, it's just right here, and I pray in my own mother tongue because that's the language that our gods give to us. So it only makes sense that we stop praying foreign languages to our gods. And I'm so excited because I just read good news yesterday that the Malian army leader dropped French as the national anthem. So we are making baby steps. We are headed somewhere. We don't have to be speaking foreign languages. We don't have to be looking down upon those of us who cannot speak foreign languages very well. We don't have to educate our own children in foreign languages. I look forward to the day when Kenya will also drop the foreign colonial English language. Not just Kenya, but several other nations in Africa who have adopted languages according to who colonized them. Eventually, we start writing our own syllabuses. We start writing our own history in our mother tongue. We should start teaching our children our own languages. And don't tell me that it can't work, because Chinese children learning their own languages and they're still able to compete in the rest of the world. Italian children, since they're in the stomach of their mothers, until they finish college, they only learn in Italian, and they're still able to compete with the other rest of the world. Indian children, same thing. Korean children, same thing. Everywhere else all over the world apart from Africa is where we think that we have to do our stuff in foreign languages. So we are making progress, we are making baby steps. It's been 500 years since we were colonized and enslaved, and we've gone through these oppressive governments and presidents in Africa who don't really give care about us. You people, I see you celebrating President Ruto of Kenya online, but some of the things he says, do you guys really ever listen to his speech, what he's saying, before you celebrate him? Or do you celebrate him because he is speaking fluent English? Or do you celebrate him because he doesn't use speech to read? Or I don't see anything to celebrate, because the other time you people were celebrating about the speech he gave in France, he was talking about, no, we don't need World Bank, we don't need IMF, we need another body where we can even pay and we can use our own means to finance. And who needs that body to pay again? No, what we need is for the IMF and the World Bank to accommodate the views of Africans. Who's going to be paying more bills, more taxes? No. So people, before you celebrate somebody, just listen very carefully to what they have to say. The other day I heard him telling the Arab people in Saudi Arabia that, we have a lot of market in Africa. You people can come and put your industries and your investments, and you're guaranteed of workers and employees. I'm like, are you not supposed to be creating opportunities for Kenyans to be investors as well, to be able to be owners as well? Why is it always that we have to be the ones who are the workers? Why is it always that we have to be the ones who are the employees? No, we want to be the ones who own those big companies as well, so that we leave generational wealth to our children. Create opportunities for Africans instead. Not always that we have to deal with foreign investors. Instead, we have people in diaspora who have a lot of money, but they don't have the opportunities that you people are giving to foreign investors. Instead, make terms for them, make opportunities for them, and don't always please foreigners by telling them, the African population is youthful and they can work for you. He did not even address the fact that some of our girls have died in the hands of ruthless employees in Saudi Arabia. No, we have to face reality the way it is, and we have to see ourselves as also important as they are. We don't have to be always the enslavers, always the employees. No, we can also be owners of businesses, owners of companies, if we are enabled, if we are financed, if we have opportunities to be able to invest in our own African economies. Our African children don't have to leave the land of Africa to go and be enslaved somewhere else. No, if they are leaving, let them go and let them have the dignity that any other foreigner will have outside. Because when Africans are outside the continent, they're just seen as workers, as people who can be mishandled. Tunisia now is actually in Africa, but mistreating Africans, unaliving some of them. So these are the things that our presidents need to address. In Africa now, there's a lot of unrest, but our president does not listen to the cries of the people. Instead, he says that these people, they don't have their own brains, they're only being used by the opposition. No, listen to the people. The people have a message they want to pass to you, Mr. President. So we need to do better as Africans. Just out here, and Africa is my business, and Africa is my passion, and a better life for Africans and us and our children is my passion, is my desire. It's been like 5 years since I had these types of dreams and visions, and I started talking about Africa. So I'm still hopeful that something good is coming out of it. And after 5 years now, the languages are being dropped, foreign languages are being dropped. There are talks about having our own economy. I mean, I believe that, or rather I know, or rather I have a strong conviction that one day we shall have one common passport. We have the European Union passport, we have American passport, where people don't have to use boundaries to cross from one state to another, from one country to another. Why is it that we still maintain the boundaries that were set upon us when the colonizers and enslavers wanted to divide the African resources? So it's upon ourselves to be able to drop those boundaries and come up with one passport for Africans. And we need to just help ourselves, because we are the ones who've been waiting for. The beautiful ones have been born now. The saviors have been born now. We are our own saviors, guys. We got to do this for ourselves, So congratulations to the Malian president. And let's see more action and less talk. It's not just by speeches that we see a good president, but by actions. By the actions, we shall know them. So let's do more action and less talking, and we shall get there someday. So ciao. Have a beautiful blessed day.